Hello there. Good evening. Welcome, and as always, my very best to you on this this evening as we prepare to play some Tomb Raider. Now, I'm just taking a look at something, and that's interesting. I think that's meant to be. You could hear the desktop audio for a second there. That was interesting. Yeah. Good evening. No, let me just check just try something else. Let me just go back. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Okay. The settings for when the desktop audio goes away have altered. Need to make a note of that. How do these things change, man? How do these things change? Anyway, we're going to head on over to... There you go. And now desktop audio makes sense. Good evening, Omni Redman. Good evening. Head on over to our menu here, and we're going to go into the game. And we're going to go to the valley where the DLC for Baba Yaga takes place. Going to put the death count back down to 0. Oh, how was my wrist? Well, it's still strapped up. It's definitely better. It's funny, there are certain things that set it off and other things don't. And so one of them was the other day, or yesterday, holding a controller. Today, much better. But I went to do a that thing where you sort of put your palm on a steering wheel, you sort of reversing this kind of thing. That hurt like an absolute son of a gun. So yeah, much better, thank you. But I think largely because I'm actually looking after it, and not just going, oh, I can get through this. It'll be fine. I can do everything I normally do. Yeah, so the game has been completed, and now we get to sort of explore.
It's a lot to take in. I wish I could have been with him in the end.
Knowing your people would be safe gave him comfort. He went peacefully.
Thank you, Lara. Our oaths have been fulfilled.
What will you do now?
This is still our home.
Mm-hmm.
We will rebuild. But there is much work to be done. There are still enemies in this valley.
And there is still much to
Yeah,
discover.
I can imagine that's still working. Yeah. Stick an end in the cast, and yeah. But no, this isn't a cast. Obviously, this is just a compression thing. It's actually for a foot, but I think it's also designed to be on to work on a wrist as well. It's like a multi-use thing. Right, we need to get to a camp and travel. Fast travel destinations, and we're heading over here. Base Camp Frozen Gorge. I don't know how long this DLC is, but I'm hoping to be able to do it this evening. It might take 2 streams, I guess we'll see. But yeah, it's weird. The command for the hotkey command for muting the desktop audio when going into the lobby seemingly has changed. Computers, eh? Can't live with them, can't live without them. So, Omni Revan, how do you feel about Nicola's announcement today? And this time I'm going to be pressing the right button to actually make use of the pickaxes. Okay, go. Go down here. Well, that's just a little bit loud. There we go. And jump. I wish I had this sort of confidence. I really do. Just to go leaping off one rock to another. So this is one of the not challenged him, an optional tomb area called the Voice of God, because there is this rock formation back here, which apparently, according to the lore, is what actually drew the community who were on the run to this place, was the air passing through those rocks. So they made a little temple, which is quite nice. On the one hand, you do want independence, but you're not sure if it's the right time or not. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, like,
A ceremonial cloth worn by priests during mass.
pretty cool. Do you want to? How far down the rabbit hole do you want Johnson and Co. to take you? You know.
There's a small camp here.
Sounds like Grandpa made it that far at least. You're
Yeah.
almost into the Vale.
So yes, there's a girl, a young lady, in back in the valley with goggles on, who we rescued. She was hiding, and she sent us to try and find her grandfather. So there's his snowshoes. There's an axe, some rope. He's clearly been sort of traversing this cave. Take a quick shower. BRB. Okay, no worries. Hello, Nolan, by the way. I'm chasing Grandpa.
Nadia, I think I found your Wicked Vale. I don't know if it's Baba Yaga, but there's something out here.
Be careful. This is her land.
Abandon all hope achieved. Is she going to say anything about this? No, she's not. I thought she'd make, like, you know. I don't know if this Baba Yaga is real, but after what I've seen in the past few days, I'm not willing to discount anything she might say. Increase the size and duration of poisonous clouds. Arrow climber. Mid-jump. Jam climbable broadhead arrows into soft wood surfaces. Yes, please.
Initial contact was made with the elderly native male at 0700. At first, we believed he was participating in an assault on the facility, but he proceeded away and through an unmapped canyon. We received authorization to pursue at a distance, and already we've encountered ruins and other promising signs. We're trying to keep calm out here, but this looks like a big find. That discovery bonus is as good as ours.
Something tells me we're going to come across some lost Trinity soldiers about out here. Look at these flowers and spores.
There's some sort of pollen drifting here. happening and...
Oh no. Oh no. It's...
Well,
It's too late.
oh wow. I'll come back to that in just a second, Omni Evan. Good evening, Nolan. Oh,
No, must be dreaming. Isn't real, can't be.
yeah, so mental discipline. Look at the heads following her. It's a hot one. Yeah, it's been quite hot here for a few days. Although it's been quite cool
Just keep moving.
for a couple of days now, which is quite nice. Well, you know, relatively cool. It's been about 18 degrees. Because we're heading this way.
Lara.
Dad? No, it can't be.
Dad!
No, wait.
I'm close, Lara.
Wait, where am I? How far does this path go?
Well, it feels like... Oh, there he is, there he is.
It's not real. Not him.
I think she might be hallucinating.
Stop, please don't.
Possibly. Whoa!
God, no. Got to get out of here.
There is a truth behind all this.
I just want to leave, please.
Fair enough. Oh.
No.
This is all a bit Arkham Asylum, isn't it? The Scarecrow. And the toxin. Presumably that was passing through a portion of Croft Manor, I guess.
No.
Oh, oh.
You'll understand.
Wow.
Who are you?
Come and see.
As I was saying to Omni Revan just before, it's still strapped up, but definitely a bit better than yesterday. So, but also still has the potential to hurt like no one's business. Now this, I love this. The house on chicken legs.
That's not possible. It's just a myth.
Here. I'm sorry, Lara. There is no return. You're
Going to rot out here.
And there it went. So trippy, isn't it? Just magnificent stuff. Am I shit? Oh! Where is he? Where is he? I would hope that I'd have the presence of mind to recognise that this doesn't seem real. But also at the same time, I think when you're hallucinating this badly, you don't really have that option, I don't think, necessarily. Oh, ammo. Thank goodness for that. Reload. Well, it's classically from the Baba Yaga myth. The house on chicken legs.
Not real.
Here she is in a heck of a mess.
Lara! Lara! Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, I think.
What happened? You started coughing, said something about flowers and pollen, and then nothing. I thought the witch had killed you.
I think I was hallucinating. God, I hope I was.
Hallucinating? There is a
Pretty
flower
darn sure she was.
in the valley that can bring on visions, but the effects are too weak.
Any idea what this place is? I see ducks and pipes. Soviet from the looks of it.
It has to be the outpost the Soviets built to study the ruins. My grandmother was a scholar and they brought her here to help with her research, but that was the last time Grandpa ever saw her. There was only one survivor, an officer who stumbled out a few weeks later. He said the witch made them do things.
Is this where Lara comes out of a hallucination to discover she's just massacred the staff in her local Lidl and is now lying in a chiller unit? Yes, thank you, Nolan. That actually, those are some really good ideas. I think we're definitely going to try and make better use of the garden, more active use of the garden, especially with the wonderful help that Rachel's parents are rendering. It's so good. So is that rainbow actually so good. To answer your question, Omnirevan, about Northern Ireland and Wales, the thing is, Northern Ireland, it's not so much independence, is it? It's Northern Ireland would be rejoining a whole Ireland identity, the Republic of Ireland, and that's obviously a very complex issue. I'm sure you'll be well aware. But also as well, it's very hard actually to get a proper reading on how.
They took her from me on the surgeon's table. I tried to fight, but they are many, and I am weary. Then they dragged me away, split our 3 hearts apart.
Unification.
They have taken me to a hidden vale,
Hello,
an
Chamberlain.
ancient ruin stand. They tell me if I cooperate, I will see my family again. I will never trust these monsters. But I do not
Everyone's
have a
purple
better
this evening
plan.
in the chat.
There are
that I can see.
curious flowers here. Exposure to the pollen has left my captors rattled, and they will go no further than our little outpost. They brought me here in the hopes that my expertise in botany would help them find a counteragent. At last, the state has a use for me. I nod and smile. I play the part. But they cannot break me again. For my daughter, for Ivan, I will live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very complex issue. And it's not entirely clear at the moment but if people actually want, even people who you would think would want to do the border poll, want to pursue it, in so much as it's the political landscape is one of constantly tackling the issue and bickering with each other.
Someone's been in here recently, building on top of the ruins.
There is
What do you see?
Some sort of makeshift distillery. Smells just like the flowers. Shit.
yeah.
Of course. She's refining the pollen, weaponizing it. There's no magic here, Nadia, just someone very clever.
Yeah, sounds very clever.
Wait, but if it is just a person, then wouldn't the pollen affect her too?
If she can resist it somehow, then so can we.
Oh wow. Okay, I think we have to burn this. That said, though, statistically, it looks like the population is moving more and more towards reunification on the island of Ireland. So that's a distinct possibility. With Wales, there is an independence movement. Often the cry is Cymru am byd,
I've got to bring it down.
Wales forever. But there are genuine questions in that sense, in terms of the financial viability, and this is obviously one of the big arguments that we're going to hear an awful lot in the next 18 months. Is Scotland could never survive without England. We subsidise everything. Yeah, this kind of thing. But in Wales, it's definitely true. You know, the two countries are so intimately connected. It's going to be very hard to break that apart. So it's both possible, but as you say, timing is it likely? And also as well, you need to remember as well that Wales is very politically different to Scotland in particular at the moment. You know, my home area, since I left, started voting Tory every other general election, which is quite disconcerting.
It's been weeks since these bastards dragged me from the Gulag, from Ivan and my daughter, to this strange vale. They have tasked me with finding some way of counteracting the unusual effects of the pollen that hangs in the air.
Yeah, let's all become Scottish.
Formula that may work. An extract from the seed pods of the plant. The liver of animals that consume the flowers and have metabolized the toxins. A phenothiazine derivative. The last ingredient is a risk. They have it in large quantities around the Gulag, where it is used as an insecticide. May also act as a rudimentary antipsychotic, bearing a chemical similarity to other compounds I have studied. Or it may be poisonous. I will try the mixture on myself tonight.
She's a bold scientist.
I
I'll
found
give her that
something.
much.
One of the prisoners wrote down a formula that might counteract the effects of the pollen.
It has to be from my grandmother. The witch killed her, and now she's gonna help save Grandpa, just like in one of his stories.
Nadia.
She's a witch.
Have faith, Lara. Hop back to the Soviet installation where we met. I'll help you find what you need.
Really? Oh, okay. Oh, right. We've just done a circle, haven't we? Well, that's handy.
I don't have the words to describe what I just saw. I went inside the Wicked Vale looking for Nadia's grandfather. I barely escaped with my life. It was like a fairy tale, but through a broken, filthy mirror. And, Dad, I know intellectually it was all in my mind, but the gunshot is still ringing in my ears. There's something terrible going on in there, and while I don't believe that it is magic, it is extraordinary. I have to find out what's behind all this, but first, I have to...
Hopefully you guys can hear that. The inner monologue. Right, there's a skill point available. Let's spend that. Let's go for Brawler. Oh, we've maxed out Brawler. Okay, go for Hunter. Scavenger, increase the amount of ammunition looted from enemy corpses. Animals glow when using survival instincts. Well, seeing as that we have to go and find a some deer to hunt, that's going to be useful. So let's do that. I'm going to travel to the Soviet installation. Okay. Well, that's not the Soviet installation, is it? Oh, it is, yeah. It says there on the map. It says so, right there. Train yard. Yeah, so we met her just down from this one. Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, Hull. Make it all Scotland. The rest of England can go fine. Well, you know, historically, the Danelaw did go from Merseyside down to East Anglia. So, you know, Cornwall can become part of Wales, yeah. And see if the English can survive on a smug-based economy.
Any advice on where to start looking?
Okay, first, the seed pods. The flowers grow inside the caves around there. There's never enough of them to make you sick, so you should be able to gather them safely. The livers should be easy. The deer around there feed on the flowers, so you'll just need to track them down. As for the insecticide, I have an idea where we might find some. Grandpa taught me to read Russian, so I'm going through some old equipment manifests to see if I can find out where they stored it. I'll let you know when I find it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll start gathering the other supplies now.
It is very similar. I mean, they're they're very, very closely related. I mean, so close that, I mean, I've said before that that Cornish place names often read like English has been run through. No, sorry, Welsh has been run through an English phonetic spelling. So the example that I like best is the fact that in Wales there's a place called Tref Newydd, and Tref Newydd means new town, Newton, new town. And in Cornwall there's a place called Tref Newydd, but it's spelled, instead of spelling it Trefnewydd, it's spelled Trevnewid, I seem to recall. Yeah, it's very closely related. Right. That guy looks like he's got a flammable thing on his back. I'm going to shoot it with an arrow. A flammable arrow. And let's see what happens.
Just try that again. Come on.
Surely that worked. Well, I guess this is our lot now. We have to deal with these remnants. Not remnants. These left. The remnants of the people in the valley. Oh no! With the remnants of Trinity, who are hunting down the so-called remnants, who are the people from Katesh, the descendants of the people from Katesh. Okay, let's try that. Try that once more. Once more with feeling. That one does count, yes.
Who's that? We may have a problem here. Incoming! We're under attack!
Well, at least they don't know quite where I am at the moment. Okay, now they do. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Ah!
You're not gonna do that again.
Well, I'm not sure I'm doing this very well. Maybe this will be a two-part DLC stream after all. You know, but it's fine. It's fine. Thought I was going to be able to just sort of rush through this whole thing, you know. It would be easy. Oh, I'm not going to be able to jump up there, am I, with my little bottle intact? Oh, I am. Cool. Hooray! Okay, let's try something else, shall we? Let's see. Can we put this? What can we connect this thing to? Is there anything over there? I mean, there's people. Or is that how we get back up there? Oh, that's how we get back up there if we need to. Okay, fair enough. Right, I'm going to stealth. Stealth mode. Super secret stealth mode. What can we see? Oh, okay. There's some potential ingredients over there. Super secret stealth mode. Stop saying that. No. Can I sort of jump over there and stealth kill him from the air? Let's see if we can. No, I can't. No, I definitely can't. Oh no. That was a bad idea. That was bad. There we go. That's him down at least. Get out of the way of the grenade, the dynamite. I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Horribly. Right. Heal. Ah. No! Why am I being so bad? Why am I being so bad at this? We have some very strange named places in Scotland. Ooh. That looks like Kilconcaha, but I'm sure that's not definitely not it. Milngavie. Milngavie? Right. Come on, just explode the guy, will ya? There we go. Okay, heal. There we go. Just use a gun. Right. Ammo. My cat out on the leash. Really? Cool. I guess on my tour today here at This Visit Scotland, they said their mispronunciation of Scottish place names got immediately shut down and corrected. Damn right. Absolutely. But also, it's also being helpful, you know? I mean, obviously, the big one, wherever you are in the country, people always say it. Edinburgh. When they're tourists.
I've attached everything I've learned so far. Anna and Constantine, they're in charge out here, but someone else is pulling the strings above them. Someone with a lot of cash and the means to move it around. Okay, I've narrowed down the source, but I'm having a hard time believing someone in the Vatican is running a private army. But all roads lead to Rome. Trust me, this sounds crazy even to me, but people have to know this. If I'm gonna die for this, I want to be on the right side for once. And Constantine, I know you're probably reading this too. You might make me disappear, but you won't win out here. And if I never get the chance to say it to your face, you're out of your fucking mind.
Interesting. Yeah, I've already learned the Russian from that plaque. Birmingham. And then there's the whole Shire thing as well. People saying Worcestershire. It's like, nope, shirt. Woo! The thing is, the pronunciation thing. I mean, like I often find it very similar when we do go and visit the family in Northern Ireland as opposed to them coming here. Is it can be very difficult to know with lots of these names because often they've been they've been spelled as someone else would want to spell them, or they've been spelled using what is a native language alphabet, you know. So the Irish language and Gaelic uses the letters differently, you know. And also differently from how Welsh does. Ah, we've got to travel for miles. Where's the... Can we get through there? Eckelfecken. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I like that one. It always makes me think of an Eccles cake that's a bit naughty, you know? Hello, I'm an Eccles cake. You want to know why I'm called Fecken?
A gulag identification card for one of the prisoners.
Nice. Okay. Anything on the back? No, just a... I don't think there was anything in there. I just got 10 experience points for opening a cupboard. What did the folk of Eccles do to deserve that? Yep, yep. Exactly. But then again, there's also a place on the A19 a little bit further north than where we are sat. That's called Sandy's Lech. And whenever we were driving north, Mrs. Soup and I were always joking about poor Sandy having this lech who just follows around. Just goes, oh, Sandy. Actually, now that's something beautiful about Welsh, is that there are no silent letters. There's no variation in how you pronounce vowels. It is always as writ. You just have to know how each of the letters are pronounced. Good evening, Beck. I always remember when they saw a sign for wide open. Curis. Cold Cross Curis. Right. So, is it going to be these deer, do you think? There are now a lot of deer around. Although those deer... Oh, they do show. Right, let's climb this tower. How are we all? I think, broadly speaking, things are, you know, could be worse here. Trying to have a bit of a relaxing week or two. Family are visiting this week. Next week, Mrs. Soup is off work, and I'm trying to let go of some of my worries for a little bit, as much as I can, as much as I'm able to. Right, deer. Deer. There is a deer. Oh, there's a couple of deer down there. Okay. And this is an armor-piercing arrow, remember? And... oh, cool. I didn't even panic the other deer. Nice. Nice. That's 2 down. 3 down. That starts to feel a little bit horrible, I have to say. Can we jump over here? Yeah, we can. Go back to the deer. Gaming is a good way to get rid of, to forget some worries. It's also a great way to work through frustrations, and there we go. Oh, I only needed 2 when I killed 3 deer. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh. Did those 3 kills not count? Oh no, it did count. Okay, I got 2. That's good. Deer dies. Oh nice. Oh dear. We can pronounce coos as yeah, cows as coos. Absolutely, yes. In this part of the world, people vary between the two, and Mrs. Soup and I quite enjoy coo instead of cow. Silly coo. When insulting someone who's a bit annoying. You deaf coo. Right. Venison. Have you tried the venison? It is excellent.
There's no way those figures are accurate. Hey, I'm not making this up. We lost almost the full squad up under the tower. Croft
Okay,
destroyed
poison
any
smoke.
chance we had of getting intel from.
We poisoned a lot of them. And this guy.
That's not gonna work.
What? Okay. Fair enough.
Give me suppressing fire.
Guy with the flamethrower is just over there. Where'd he go? 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 Native hairy Highland coos.
That was a lucky shot.
No, it was an aimed shot.
That all you got?
Oh, he's gone into standard T position. That must be a bug. Interesting. Interesting.
That won't stop me.
Tiny bug, yeah.
It'll take more than that.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take that as a win. Also, have you read the Pratchett children's book, Where's My Cow? No, I have not. There we go. Oh, he's going to blow, he's going to blow. Or not. Oh, he's back in his T position. Well, we put him out of his misery. Put him out of his misery. Leave him to live. That's true. I could have left him. I'm clearly a sadomasochist. That's the problem. I couldn't resist the easy victim. Okay. Now we're looking for flowers, and they're going to be down in the caves, aren't they? There are going to be wolves in this cave.
It's the flowers. Just need the seed pods now.
Okay, seed pods. I wonder if these flowers are always here, if these were added when the DLC
Lara,
came
I
out.
got something you'll want to hear. I'm patching you in.
Bravo team is still MIA. We haven't got any transmissions since the distress call. Gonna need to send a rescue party. Finish up your patrol around the Soviet installation.
Nice.
See if you can pick up the native girl's trail. She's involved in Bravo's disappearance somehow. And we need better intel before we send more of you in there. Copy that.
Well, it's like the Wee Free Men, isn't it?
I'm in one of those
The
old
little
safe
blue
houses,
guys.
and I have stairs set outside. Worst case, there's a tunnel underneath I can use to escape, but I still need to finish going over the manifest. Is this normal for you, Lara? I'm not good. You know, people
I don't think it's something you can get used to. Just stay safe.
Didn't like that. Okay, more flowers. More flowers. Yeah, pick the flowers, Lara. Don't reload your gun. 3. 4. There's one more to go. Do you know, I truly do. I really kind of wish that the world was this interesting in terms of lost cities, etc. It would be magnificent to have the opportunity to study one. Now, of course, with that would come the, threat to global existence and evil corporations, etc. You know, I guess we just have to just take the rough with the smooth on that. Okay, where can we get more of these flowers? Is there a cave down there, maybe? Let's have a look. Let's check it out. Yeah, there's a cave. Okay, cool. We've read that pillar. It's been 49 minutes already. Oh, man. This might have to be a two-parter. There we go.
That chemical from Grandmother's notes? Phenothiazine. I think I found it. They stored it in the lower levels of the copper mill where they used it to deal with the termites in the summer.
Are you sure it's the same chemical, Nadia?
I'm sure it's the chemical Grandmother's recipe mentioned, but I am not sure that it will be safe to drink.
Suppose we'll find out. I'll head there now.
Crikey. Have you been deep into the jungle and high up on the mountains there, Mace? Be still. Well, that's a good point.
We could use you.
Hello there.
Hello there.
The Soviets abandoned this place in a hurry, and they left salvage all over the valley. Put it to good use.
Okay.
When it rains, the deer cluster together under the trees. It's a good time to hunt, if you don't mind getting soaked.
So now he's just giving me tips. Okay.
I'm here to help. What can I do?
Our first task is to learn all we can about the invaders. We need any information you can gather in the old prison. I won't lie to you, it will be dangerous. But that information is worth the risk. Will you help us?
Yes.
I'll head there as soon as I'm able.
I'll be here. And thank you.
You're welcome. Right, so that's the guy that we rescued earlier. So now, yeah, chemicals from the copper mill. Okay, let's go. Ooh. To be fair, I think the most likely place to discover these places these days is going to be underwater. Jungle and mountain tops are actually increasingly well surveyed by flyovers and LiDAR techniques. LiDAR can actually penetrate, even the thickest of canopies, and has already revealed hitherto unknown Mayan and Inca sites, I believe, in different parts of the world. So, yes, there is still stuff to be discovered, but of this sort of quality. Someone's here. What was your first clue, eh? This sort of quality, it's unlikely to happen. Good. Yep. Copper mines over here. That's where we're heading. Ooh. There's a box in there. There's a box in that cave. I want it. Oh, it's a... it's an interesting little space. With a Soviet box inside. There we go. Full auto shotgun piece. I'll take it. Tiny little catacomb in there. Where are these chemicals, eh? Of course they're not near the bottom. That would be too easy.
The grammar is a little crude, but I think it's pointing to a hiding spot.
Oh, hiding spot where? All the way back there. Yeah. I can't be bothered turning around. But I can learn some Russian.
Propaganda. Work hard to fight cold and hunger.
So now... No, wrong button. Up there. Ah, in here.
Found it. I'm mixing the ingredients now. Any word on that patrol?
Just picked up another transmission. They're on the move.
Where are they now?
They're... oh no. They're headed straight for you. You might be able to sneak past them, but it's probably too late.
Probably too late. Come on, where are you? It's interesting how the voices are bouncing around the area, so it's actually quite hard to locate people. That's quite a nice little touch. I quite like that. Oh, hello. Metal barriers. Ow. I think I might have hurt myself there. Ah.
Ready to see if the antidote works?
I'm not exactly looking forward to it, to be honest.
If it does, I'll make my own and meet you at the Vale.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Okay, let's see what's in here. Hey, more gold coins, but I can't pick it up because I was reloading. A little box. And a nice little window into a icy area. Absolutely got to make hay while the sun shines. Come on now. Can they even see me? Oh, they're up there. I'm going to run away from them. Run away! Yeah, I can imagine that being hilarious, yep. Wonder whereabouts she was from. Maybe Pontypridd. I'm gonna keep on running. Get to a camp. And fast travel to... Yeah. The Wicked Vale. That is quite funny. Excuse me. Right. Search the Wicked Vale for the witch.
Only enough for 2 doses. Got to make them count.
Oh, right, yeah, so it's a dose thing.
It's working, Nadia. Everything looks... normal is the wrong word, but nothing like the last time.
Good. I've made my own antidote and enough for Grandpa, if we find him. I'm on my way to meet you now.
Scarecrows, of course.
Ah, they weren't bodies. Or heads turning to face her. What's the forest? No dad? Plenty of scary statues.
This could be the same place. I was lost in here.
It's all wrong. Lost the old man entering the Vale. Lost Fisher. Lost Parker. Just gone. No trace. Can't trust the eyes. Seeing things. Corpses. Worse. Things that walk. So huge they hide the stars. Can't tell what's real. Not sure there is a real. Is it the eyes?
You know, I was thinking
The
that,
eyes have
the
to
growler, yeah.
My hands are steady now. Billings goes first. Stop! Hold still!
Well, clearly they were bested by the woods. But yes, I remember we went this way, and then we went. Oh,
Nothing. Just a forest. It was so real.
and this way. And is this back where we came in? Yeah.
Nadia, what do you know about these ruins out here?
Even before the witch made her home there, where people avoided
Most
the Vale.
days does it, yep.
The founders were building a shrine out there, but something happened to them. None of us have been in there in generations. Be careful. Even
There
if
you
your
go.
visions weren't real, that place is still deadly.
And up there, there was the house. It clearly isn't there anymore. And there's a head. Oh, okay. That's the challenge in this area. Witches hanging lanterns. Okay. Wolves. Yeah.
Just wolves. Damn.
Well, to be fair, they were nonetheless dangerous. It's not like they were not trying to kill her.
Nadia, my granddaughter. By now you already know. I am going into the Vale to kill the witch, Baba Yaga. I have gone to seek revenge for your grandmother. There are newcomers in our valley. Armed men arriving in helicopters. I do not know what they want. But I know, if I am to go, this is my last chance. You deserve to know the truth. To know why. Your grandpa is not a wise man. I have become, with hard work, a good man for your grandmother's sake. But it was not always so. I came from the west, where even a small village has thousands of inhabitants. I was a lazy young
Would it
man.
be euphemism?
And I dreamed of an easy life when I joined the party. A comfortable desk in a big city. But they sent me here, to the ends of the earth, to watch men and women work and starve and die, to participate in their punishment. I knew it was evil, but I did not know how to fight until I met her.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, and somehow we sort of
On the ground. There's your
toppled over
magic
there.
fire.
Up we go.
I'm up on the first of the ruins now. This doesn't look like a shrine. This was something functional. I see ropes and wooden gears.
The Founders built lifts elsewhere in the valley to move people or supplies between the peaks, but they've all fallen apart now. That has got to be what it is. See if you can make your way up to the top. I'll be right there. I'm in the canyon now. I'll let you know when I've arrived.
What does that do? There's a thing to climb on. I think we're going to be able to make that. Nope. Okay, what's under here?
It is my great honor to have been given the responsibility of overseeing the construction of a shrine to the Apostles out in the far Vale. The site is on the very borders of our newly founded city, through a distant canyon. The natural waterfalls and geothermal springs grant us an amazing opportunity to use our combined knowledge to create a place of solemn worship and reflection that glorifies not only the memory of the Apostles, but also our own recent advances in construction. Already we have outpaced the empire we left behind. We will arrive in the morning and break ground on a shrine to honor our past and the future of our city.
The way that they manage this religion, this sort of off branch of what appears to be a Judeo-Christian sort of belief, especially with the sort of cross motifs, is interesting. It feels as though they're trying to, in a sort of a larger sense, the people who made the game are trying to sort of make out that these are sort of almost like humanists in that sense. They seem to value people and people's abilities more than just a belief in the divine. Right, so my mistake. Clearly, I need to attach this to this. There we go. Can we? Nope. We're supposed to spin this. There we go. Also, I imagine doing that makes it less likely that you're going to fall foul of real-world religions as well, which is, you know, always a good thing. Not to. Oh, I see it. So I reckon we put it roughly where we want it to be, and then hold it still. I don't know. Is that going to work? Let's see. It's funny, I've done this DLC, but I don't remember this section. I don't remember doing this. So it does feel very much as though I'm doing it for the first time. Ah, okay. Now, what's the benefit of that? I think 'cause that's how low that's. Right. Okay, we have to wind it down even further then, don't we? Yep. That makes sense. Good evening, Cylon. Today I saw a special edition of Battlestar Galactica that came in a Cylon's head, and clearly I thought of you. That's a really good background and character model, isn't it? It's a really good. Even the shine in her eyes, it's fantastic. Now, okay, so now why isn't this moving up as it did? Ah. Interesting. Pup Newty taking care of him. Yep. Because I can't jump over there. And once I'm not on there, it's going to make its way up. No. Ah, I am frustratingly a little bit stuck. Dave's still young. It's always time to neuter someone. Okay, what can we connect this to? So we climb up, but that doesn't seem to really do anything. No! What does that connect to? Doesn't actually appear to connect to anything. I did need to an NPC with a machine gun earlier. Yep, that's true. And he didn't even react. What am I not understanding here? Can you wind them down and stop it with the other part? So they can climb up. I don't know, will that do something? There you go. I think it's I was trying to do this a little bit earlier. But clearly I didn't get the order of operations correct. I think I had to use less thing on someone's mind trying to hit my flying leg. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I just understood what you were referring to. So what does this do? Well, nothing at the moment. Oh, okay. There we go. Probably want. Oh. Can we get to that before it falls? If we can, what does that mean? What does that achieve? Yeah, it was fun to figure out. And I did think that that would be the answer. It's just that I tried it and it didn't work the first time for some reason. I don't know why. But this one, I have no clue. So that one, we can wind that platform so it gets to the top there. And then we can presumably... Can we rush over here and... Oh, hang on. If we... What happens if we... Can we cut... we can slide down there. Might just be a race to jump up. But the thing is, how do we get to that platform over there? That one, I'm not sure about. Now, if we could raise this platform, that might make sense. Oh, this is now a way up, isn't it? Of course, this is now a way up. So that means that we can cut this, let it go to its original position. There we go. There we go, yep. And then... No. Maybe we need to put it in a position that gets us straight across. Ask Sophie. Oh wait, she sucks. Right. Come on. Come on. There we go. That's what we want. No. Fine. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. It feels bad, doesn't it, cutting a rope under tension. Like, you shouldn't... Well, you shouldn't do it. There we go. And now we can go straight across there. So let's... wind this. Up we go, and run across here. Oh, but... Right, so we need the platforms in the... Now this is where my friend Ruth would just give up the game. She'd be like, I know what I need to do. I've solved the puzzle already. Just stop messing me about. And I can see where she's coming from. Okay.
Maybe I can use one of these ropes to get back up.
Yes, you can. Now, hang on. That is, I think, more or less what we want, isn't it? Ah. think you probably are meant to use this to do it. But she just sort of slid down the rope last time. There we go. I think it depends on which way the camera is facing as to whether or not she slides down or grip to go up, I think. Okay. There we go.
Better run.
Better run indeed. Run, 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 run. Run away from you. No, 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 no. Yay!
I'm at the top, Nadia.
I'm almost there, just behind you. Don't go anywhere without
Yeah. Yeah, and I understand. I do understand the instinct, but I think I take a little bit of pleasure in Oh.
Look at that! The witch has kept the lift running all this time. It looks like she even made a few improvements, but I don't think those ropes will survive many more trips.
It only needs to make one.
2. I'd like to come back down. Eventually.
I love how this particular mission involves working with such a strange character.
Try pulling that lever over on the platform. Maybe it'll get us moving.
Pull the lever! There we go. And this is what the chicken house was. It was a lift.
Your witch is clever. Everything in this vale is arranged to perpetuate the myth of Baba Yaga. And the pollen does the rest. Last time I saw the lift, it looked nothing like this.
What did you see?
Just as the legend says, a house walking on giant bird legs, but without the pollen, it's just an old contraption.
I'm sorry. I was so sure of Grandpa's story.
She's Russian, someone who knew the myth well. Nadia, it's possible that your grandfather will know who she is. He was a prisoner in the Gulag, you said.
I didn't say that. Not exactly. Grandpa was a guard. My grandmother was the prisoner. She was a brilliant scientist, and they brought her out to the Vale to help study something in the ruins.
Her lips aren't moving.
Grandpa never forgave himself.
Killing the witch won't bring her back, but I understand. Let's just hope we can reach him in time.
Whole new section. And look at this unfinished architecture here. It's fantastic. Oh, there's a... Got one. I'm sure I've missed a few now, haven't I? There's another one. You see any others? Oh, there's one. Okay.
Nadia, come
Just
quick.
magnificent. Oh, there's her grandfather. Yay!
Nadia? How?
It's the pollen. Here, let me. Grandpa, can you hear me?
I tried. I couldn't save her. I tried.
Shh, it's okay now. I'll stay with him, Lara. It's time. You only have one more dose remaining. Make it count.
Okay. Mission: defeating the witch. New base camp discovered. The witch's cave.
When the guilt of working in the Gulag became too strong, I would lash out. A stolen screwdriver, misplaced paperwork, futile gestures that would never balance the scales. One day, I was caught taking a stupid risk. Your grandmother, Serafima, She spoke up, took the blame. They beat her, mercilessly. But I was saved. When I found a moment to thank her, she spat at my feet, told me I had risked my life for nothing, challenged me to do more. You have so much of her in you, Nadia. At first, I thought her cruel. She gave me no credit for my little acts of disobedience. That place, the Gulag, it crushed hope and ate what little scraps of dignity remained. Every day I did not fight it with my whole heart, she said. I was complicit in atrocity. She demanded my honesty because she knew I was capable. It was the greatest kindness anyone had ever shown me, and I loved her for it.
Aww. Isn't that lovely? Well, we've rescued, we've located Grandad. I thought he was a goner, to be fair. And I think I am going to break this up into two, because the next area is interesting. It involves a battle. It sort of wraps up this mystery somewhat. And I do remember enjoying it. And I feel as though it's fair enough. Split it in two. Get a good night's sleep. Do some recording and editing tomorrow morning. And also hang out with family who are visiting tomorrow as well. So if that's okay with you guys, even if it's not okay with you guys, I think that will be it for tonight. Feudal alloys was one spiff we had in mind. There's one part, unfortunately the chest on the other side required to complete the game, but I hate to see chests unopened. Yes. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. Absolutely. See, desktop audio, it's still there. You can still hear it. Definitely, I'm gonna have to fix that hotkey as well before I head off. Brilliant. Okay, cool. I mean, hopefully she's not getting in touch with me, because she doesn't want to. Maybe it's just because she's heard from me sooner. Not cool, bro. No, I know. I would carry on if I didn't have something that I needed to do tomorrow morning, but it's midnight now. It's been a good hour and a half or thereabouts, and chat, that sounds suspicious. Char, that sounds suspicious. No, some potential work, and I'm sure we'll be able to tell you more if and when it becomes more solid. It's all good. It's all good. All right, guys. Good night. Take care. I'm going to put my wrist strap back on now, and get a good night's sleep. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll finish this DLC. It's been fun. Cheers. Yes, a very exciting project if it takes off. Yeah. You're very welcome, Cylon. And tomorrow I hope to start at 10. I won't say promptly because otherwise someone's going to take the mech on Discord or something. But I hope to start at 10. Right. Bye, guys. Good night. Cheers.